Hello and welcome to Records Rebuilds, and I have some good news today, and that's because my car only had 2 days remaining until I was going to have to scrap my delivery date and move it on down the road, go to the museum a different time. But just in the nick of time, Chevrolet released my car from quality control hold, and I am going to be able to take delivery 4th of July weekend. So I am super excited about that. I'm making this video just before I leave home to go pick up the car. You know, over the wide internet, I know nobody cares, but the people who come to this channel, I think would probably like just a play-by-play of how I spec the car, which options I picked and why. And then, you know, maybe we can discuss about it in the comments or something like that. So that is the purpose of this video. I will edit it while I'm driving to the factory, and yeah, we can just have a discussion of why I built this car the weird way that I did. So let's take a look, guys.
Okay guys, here we are with the 2024 Corvette Configurator. It is after midnight. I am in the parking lot of my hotel in Bowling Green, and tomorrow I will pick this car up. So I thought there are a lot of diehards who have really supported the channel, who really love this car, and I thought for you guys I'd list my thoughts and reasons why I picked each particular option. I know the wider internet will not care. I know this video will not do very well, but I think it's something you guys would be interested in, so we'll do it for the diehards. So first things first, why get a 2024 at all? Obviously, I think a lot of people know there's not anything new really coming out for the 2025. And in these inflationary times, believe it or not, crazy as it is, you kind of want the 2024 because you figure the 2025 is going to be more expensive. So that's why we went with the option for the 2024. Yeah, so first things first, coupe or convertible? Well, I really like the hardtop convertible. I really do. It's really cool. It's very convenient. You walk out of the grocery store, you hit the button, and the top is down by the time you get to your car. However, it does cost more money. This is a very expensive car anyway, and you cannot see the engine on the convertible. So the ability to see the engine and the cost and the weight savings for the racetrack is what led me to go with the coupe, and very happy to have made that choice, although I do understand the hardtop convertible, and it does have a lot of appeal to me. Next is the trim level. This one I hated because I really wanted the 1LZ. I really wanted it. The extra stuff you get with the 2LZ is just nothing, and it should not cost $9,000. They're making a huge amount of profit on you there, and I wanted to tell them to just go shove it, but I didn't, because I have a C7 3LT, and there were just too many ways in which the 1LZ was going to be a downgrade from that car. You know, I really have always wanted a car that has the front end cameras so I don't have to worry about parking it so much, and the big thing in the end is that the feature my wife was most excited about was the front end lift, because she has a great difficulty with kind of a big curb bringing it in and out of our driveway, and it is ridiculous that we ended up paying $15,000 more for that type of a thing, for the front end lift and front end cameras and the little phone charger in between the seats and stuff that just doesn't matter, but the car was going to feel like a real downgrade from the C7 in a lot of ways if we didn't do that. So begrudgingly I gave in. That was dumb. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a very thrifty guy, and that was hard for me. But we did go with the 2LZ. So now on to the exterior. Well, we ended up going with the torch red paint. I probably picked the safe option on this. I really also like the Riptide Blue Metallic. It was either going to be Torch Red or Riptide Blue Metallic, and I went with the Torch Red predominantly because I have a 1966 that is red with a black stripe and a 2015 that is red with a black stripe, and I have loved those cars. You cannot go wrong with a red Corvette. You just can't. More resale appeal and things like that, but the blue was very close. Almost went with the blue, just not quite. So yeah, then on top of the stripes, people don't like the stripes for this car. I really like the full-length racing stripes for this car, but everyone hated it, including my wife. What I really wanted to do was some full-length silver stripes, and yeah, let's show it to you. So that would look something like that, and the view I really like of it is like that. I thought that looked really cool. My wife hates it. She absolutely hates it. So you know what? We went away with that. Done away with it. And so we'll get rid of that here. And then, next goes to wheels. So this is the big gamble with this car. We went with the exposed carbon fiber wheels with the red ring around them. I really hope that the color of the car and the color of the caliper and the color of this little red line somewhat match each other. As long as it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. This picture is like perfect. I love it in this picture. I just hope it matches that well in real life. I have some concerns about that. We will see what happens. But yeah, probably dumb to go with the carbon fiber wheels. Probably dumb to go with the red ones. I really wanted to get them so that I could feel what it was like with them and without them, just kind of get that experience. The engineers say that it's really a big difference with the carbon fiber wheels, and we will be taking this car to Time Trials Nationals and hoping to shave off a little bit extra time with that. I will almost never use them unless we're taking them to Nationals. I'm not going to use them on the racetrack most of the time, and I'm sure I will break one because that would be awful. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed there and see what happens. But I have never seen one with the red ring around it and the red lettering in there. That really drew me in. I thought this was an extremely rare option. Actually, about 3% of the 2024 Corvettes have this red exposed carbon fiber with red ring around it. So I thought it was going to be extremely unique. I had never seen one in person, but they're a little more common than what I thought, actually, and quite pricey, unfortunately. So maybe that was a dumb idea. You can tell me all about it in the comments, but that's what I went with. So now on to the interior. Went with an all-black interior. I don't like red. I don't like red accents. It's just a thing that I have about me. And struggled on the seat type quite a bit. The GT2 seats are really nice. They give you enough support for the racetrack. I mean, not as much as some things, but they're really nice seats, and they felt like the most comfortable leather couch I had ever sat in, the GT2 seats. They're just amazing. But I went with the competition seats because they are quite rare. Car's going to be on the racetrack, and the wife and I got to sit in them, and it really didn't give either one of us problems. So went with those seats. Hope I don't regret it, because it turns out it seems like it's impossible to swap the seats on this car, which is just insane, but that's the way they've decided to make it. When you swap out the seats, it causes like an airbag error and all sorts of problems. So that is really disappointing, but that's the way it goes, I guess. I guess you get a new car if you don't like the seats. So yeah, then we did go with the Z07 performance package. So this will be a true Z07, not just the carbon fiber aero, but a real Z07 with a stiffer suspension. And of course, that is because we're going to be taking it to the racetrack quite a bit. So yeah, then next on to options. This is the controversial one that I think may make some of you vomit, and that is because we went with the chrome exterior badge package. And I'm really going to try to highlight for you at the delivery video what that looks like. I really like it. I love it. Of course, I'm a guy who likes like chrome wheels and all the things that are out of style and out of fashion now, but I really like this chrome badge package, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. And then, of course, the visible carbon fiber ground effects and spoiler, and then we went the engine lighting package, and we did go with the Corvette Museum delivery, which has recently skyrocketed in price a little bit, but that's why I'm here. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And I really wanted a few things like the carbon fiber grill insert and the wishbone in carbon fiber as well, but I think we'll pick those up aftermarket because they are really, really overpriced. If I'd gone with the blue car like I was thinking about, I would have gotten the red Z06. I think that's a really cool thing there, but it didn't really match with a red car. It wouldn't stick out at all. Then there is the Gladiator grill screens. I did not want to get them because you're paying extra to get them installed. I thought I could install them myself for free. However, they're sold out right now. I was going to do the install during the pickup video, and they are sold out right now. Normally you can buy them at the National Corvette Museum, but not so currently. So we won't get any grill screens for the ride back home. And then, of course, I went with the Jake hood graphic, and I don't necessarily love the Jake, but it's the only black hood stripe we have, and like I said, the other two have black hood stripes. I may peel it off of there if I don't like it, which would be a huge waste of $500, but we may do that. We'll just have to find out. the emblems, the badges, the chrome badges. So it's not just a chrome badge right here. It is also a chrome badge right here. And it is also chrome lettering on the back of the car here. And it's not chrome, it's sort of like a brushed aluminum, like a polished metal finish on the lettering. Obviously the badges themselves are chrome, but back here it's more of like a brushed metal finish, and it's actually metal. I mean, at least it appears to be actually metal in the cars I've seen in person. So we'll be showing you that when we get it delivered. I really like that, and I think I'm going to love it, but I think a lot of people will hate it. So like I said, tell me what you think about that as well. And then we'll show you it at the delivery video to see what you actually think of it. Yeah, and then I think that is pretty much everything. Somewhere in here, I don't know where I've lost it at, but we did get the red plenums. You can see them right here. Also chose the option for the red plenums on the top of the engine, the red intakes there. So that doesn't directly match the car. It's a little bit different color of red with some metallic in it, but pretty excited about that as well. I think overall, this is going to be a great car, and I'm really excited to pick it up tomorrow. So stay tuned to that video. I probably won't get it done for a couple of days, so you'll have to be left in suspense. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.